Hello, Hawk from Hawk's Tiny House here. On day 8, I've been struggling with the rain. It's been quite on and off all day, but the Doppler weather says that I've got a little bit of a break here, so I'm going to take the next couple of hours. I'm going to take advantage of this break in the weather, and I'm going to try to get some stuff done. Excuse me while I plug in the camera. Today what I'm going to work on is, you'll notice I got a door. You'll notice I have a door. I bought that yesterday. I bought some roofing yesterday. That's also laying where you can see it. What I'm going to do today is, I have a couple of pieces to finish on each wall, and then I'm going to start cutting the pieces for my rafters. They're all going to be exactly the same, so what I need to do is I just need to hold one up there, make some pencil marks, and then, you know, come out and either on my table saw or with my regular skill saw, cut those out, and then once I get those cut out, I'm gonna attempt to hang a few of them. It's the only place on the whole tiny house that I really have to worry about measurements, because normally, you know, you really want to put everything on 16 on center, but that's mainly due to the materials that you use to finish, because they come in 4x8 sheets. Now the only places where I'm using any finished material like that is on my roof, so this is going to be the only area where I'm going to be worried about putting everything 16 on center so all my joints meet up. And I'm also going to be doing a backwards way of adding a skylight to my ceiling as well. That'll be in a couple of future videos. I'll explain that more when we get to that point. But yeah, for right now, that's what I'm gonna do. My table saw's over here, so if I use that, I'll reposition the camera in the time delay, and so you guys can watch me cut those out or whatever. I don't know if you even want to. If I do it over there, then, you know, you're gonna watch me do it anyways. The one thing that I'd like to stress though is the roof particularly is a load bearing thing. It holds weight, including in the winter time. You might get a snow load or something on there. So you really need to make sure that you put your boards the correct way. And what I mean by that is, every board has a crown to it. If you lay it long ways and you lay it on a flat surface long ways, you're going to see where one side will kind of hump up this way and one side will hump up this way. Okay, that's the crown. Okay, this is crown down, this is crown up. Okay, you always want to hang any boards that are going to have any weight load on them at all crown up, so when the weight goes on them, it'll flatten out. Okay, if you use the board with the crown down, such like this, and then you put weight on it, it's just going to continue to bow. Okay, so just end up with a big bowed thing. Okay, but if you start with your crown up, which I can't flip my hand over, so we'll just pretend like, you know, this is a perfect curve, right? If you start with your crown up, when you put the weight on it, it'll flatten out straight, and it won't go beyond straight. Okay, so I just want to stress that fact for anybody that didn't know. Okay, and it's very noticeable with your boards. You can tell which side is the crown and which side isn't when you lay them out long ways flat. Okay, on a flat surface, you'll be able to tell. Trust me. And it's worth the effort to make sure you're getting your crown right. On the walls, you always kind of want your crown out, but I kind of go back and forth, and then if it's not straight, I'll use butt strips to make up for the difference, and that's just to give it rigidity both ways rather than just one way. But I'm just weird like that. So walls, you know, I don't really count that rule so much on walls as I do with load bearing things like ceilings. Okay. But now what I'm going to do is I have a few bolts I need to put in. I'm probably not going to do those today. I'll finish wall 1, 2, and 3, and I'll start on my rafters before that big old black cloud over there comes over here and starts pouring more hail down on me. So that's what I'm going to do. Alright, peace. Thanks for listening, and yeah, time delay will be up next.